I see Thurston Howell III. I wonder what happened to that guy. Is he doing comedy? Either that or Babe. All right. You guys, give a round of applause and support and tips and love to your waitress. Her name is Rose. Let's hear it for Rose. You know, she takes the bus to get here and stuff, and you know, she has to pay for her implants. You know how it goes. Her cat is in hospice, so we're gonna do all we can to take care of Rose. Our next comic, just the jokes right here on the thing. Our next comic likes his coffee like he likes his women, from the 7-Eleven on Sunset.
Yes, the truth is always funnier than fiction. Good work, Jim. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Good work, Jim. All right. And I do want to say, from standing right here, that Dennis was absolutely right about you, Penny. You remember Dennis, right? He looked like Fat John Larroquette. Kind of sounded like a leaf blower. Penny over here, she's awfully lovely. So I was traveling last week. I went back home to the state of Maine, which is where I'm from, and it's the first time I've been back since I moved to Los Angeles. And I realized that it just didn't quite feel the same. It was very cold. Very fucking cold. But it just felt different to me being back home after being away in LA for a year. You know, the very first day I was home, I was driving down the street, and the car behind me is honking its horn, and pulls up next to me at the next light. So I react the way any self-respecting Los Angelino would. Get my crazy face on, right? I get my birds ready. I whip my head around, and the lady in the car next to me is smiling and waving. Tommy Knight! Do you remember me? It's like my babysitter, Marilyn, from when I was 6. Like, that shit never happens in LA. You never think twice about putting your crazy face on. You're like, there's no way it's Marilyn. Yeah, I went out to Mexican food for the next night with my family. I sit down and being very cordial and friendly with the waitress. I say, how's your carne asada? And she says, it's beef. So, you know, in LA, people just assume you know that. You know, in Maine, it's a different story. There's not a lot of diversity in Maine. Maine, actually, statistically speaking, is the whitest state in the entire United States of America. Not surprisingly, we also rank dead last in dancing. Seriously, it's so white up in the state of Maine that the only people up there who have black jeans just, you know, have black jeans for, like, weddings and funerals. Court. You know?
Merrill, they're putting Johnny in the ground today. Get my good dungarees.
A different place. You know, they're still going through a lot up there from the hurricane 2 weeks ago. Hurricane Irene really butt-fucked New England. It's not something they're used to up there, except in Rhode Island. But it was really bad. I mean, they're saying Vermont got hit really hard. They're saying it could affect the maple syrup harvest this year. They're expecting to be short upwards of 2 million dollops. That's a lot of syrup. It's the worst thing, the worst tragedy to hit that industry since the Great Buttermilk Drought of '03. No, it was sad. Vermont lost 4 of their historic covered bridges to floodwaters. So it's sad. It could have been worse because once a covered bridge is dislodged from its mooring, it's pretty much just a boat at that point. So it probably wasn't as bad as it could have been. Imagine 300 years ago, the founding fathers in Vermont are sitting around and they say, I know! To get the visitors north from Boston town, we will implement jagged metal bridges with spinning wheels at either end, yes. Irene could have really made some damage, if that was the case. Covered bridges, though, I mean, if you can't follow this joke because you don't know what a covered bridge looks like, sound it out. Okay? No, covered bridges, I'll tell you this, are a typical bullshit New England tourist attraction, okay? Because the people who vacation in New England are boring. They like to take pictures of things like leaves. Really? You don't have leaves in Worcester? Alright, whatever. In Maine, we've got a separate racket, similar but separate. They're called lighthouses. People love to come take pictures and tours of lighthouses. So for you, I'm going to right now do every lighthouse tour ever.
Well, we'll walk right in the door here, and you'll see some stairs. Right up there around the top of the stairs is a big light. And big light, real bright light. You get up there on top of the roof, too. The horn, loud horn. That'll be $60, please.
That's it, people. Lighthouses, I'm so far away from Maine, I can do this joke, you know? It's like the Maine Illuminati is now watching over me. I'm just gonna let you in on a little secret about lighthouses, okay? They are fucking useless, okay? It's 2011. Have you seen Google Earth? We have satellites in space that can zero in on a nipple from halfway to the moon. We are past the point as a civilization where we need blinking lights protecting our shipping lanes. That is just archaic technology. All right, enough about Maine. You guys are like, all right, we get it. You're from far away. I've had a lot of free time on my hands lately, so I decided that I should pursue a new hobby, right? Be a well-rounded guy. So I went down to the bookstore and I bought the biggest, thickest book I could find about gardening. Roots. The thing is, I don't really get it. I think maybe it's a parable. I'm just not reading it right. All my plants are coming out of press. Except the watermelon. Well, I know Gala, and there's no one else in here that can get mad at me, so come on. So gardening wasn't working out, and I thought, maybe I'll try my hands at being in, what do you look at? Is there another? Oh, maybe they're standing by the door! Hey, you're freaking me out. By the way, the guys in the flannel are with me. So I thought maybe I'd try my hand at being an inventor, right? But that's hard on your family. I mean, the guy who invented the Lazy Susan, he's divorced. He lost half of his easily accessible fortune. The last thing I want to tell you, there was one invention I had that I was really proud of. I think this thing's got legs. Maybe you guys can be my first set of customers. It's a rape whistle in a frequency that only dogs can hear. And our slogan is, don't let a dog rape ruin your jog break. Thanks a lot, guys. Tom Lane.